to take a moment of silence for all our family and all our friends and all our comrades who did not make it out the prison system. And to all our family members and friends that's suffering from a loved one that did not make it out of the prison system. Can we take a moment of silence, please? Thank you. Greetings, greetings. This Sunny Days 305 Degrees podcast. And on this segment, we're going to talk about my cellmate that passed when I was in prison. And so rest in peace to our brother Joseph McKinney, Sr. from Fort Lauderdale. I remember when Joe came to FCI Miami, and he was in a unit with me. And he used to play chess, but we had a little patio outside where, you know, myself and Lil Bo and a couple of us, we'll sit down. And our great brother, Joseph McKinney, he would sit down and he would be dropping jewels on us. And he always used to talk about visiting Bogota and his friends in Bogota. But brother was sharp. And me and Bo, man, we would sit at the elder feet, man, and we would soak in everything that he was giving us. Right? And so as time went on, I guess probably like 2 years after that, after sitting at his feet for 2 years or somewhere around that, I noticed that our brother started slipping. And so one day I had seen him walking on a visiting park. And Joe, he had kind of like, he walked, but he had kind of like a bend in his back. And so me and my wife, we was on visitation, and Brother Joseph, he was coming in the visiting room, and for some reason, he caught my wife's attention. And she say, "Sonny, what's wrong with him?" I say, "He out." She say, "What you mean?" I say, "He not gonna be amongst us too much longer." Right? And so at this time, I seen Brother Joe, his decline, right? And so it's kind of different when you on the street, because when one of your loved ones sick, especially in the declining stage, you know, it all depends on when you go to work, you be away from them 8 hours. When you go here, you away from them for 8 hours. Or if they put them in a convalescent home or whatever, but most time you are not around them 24 hours a day. So you can't really see their progress. You could see their decline, but you might not be so cognizant of their decline, because you still be away from them 10 hours a day. You might not go see them today. You might not go see them this week. And then when you go see them, they're in a worse state, right? And so what I'm talking about here is trauma. Now, this is trauma for me, right? And so when our brother Joseph McKinney, may he sleep in paradise, when he started getting to a place where he couldn't really take care of himself, I was living in a one-man handicap cell, waiting for a handicapped person to come in and take the bottom bunk, right? But when I seen my friend, my mentor, especially seeing, I'm like, God gave me the eyes to see. I don't know who else saw it. I saw the incline, right? And so when it got to a point where he couldn't really take care of himself like that, I requested that the counselor put him in my cell so that I could look out for our brother, right? And so I'm not going to go into the details about the things that I was doing, but when he would be in the cell with me, I would block the window, because we have a little window to our cell where you could peep in the window. I would always keep a sign up as I take care of my brother on the inside, because he had lost total control of his extremities, right? And so, man, I labored, man, and I took care of our brother. And I remember one time our brother went to the hospital, and we had got word back that our brother didn't make it. And then the brother did come back, so that wasn't true, right? And so they had started pumping our brother up with all kind of stuff, trying to, I don't know what was wrong with Joe, And so he would come in, and so he came back that time to the cell, and things were getting worse and worse and worse. And without hesitation and without complaining, I did for him what God ordered me to do for him. I did for him what his family would be very, very, very proud that somebody was there every step of the way, man, to take care of their father, to take care of their son, right? And then the last time he left, he didn't come back. And so I'm saying, like, for those of us, that's trauma for me, man. To be able to see a person every day declining as the days go by, he's slipping away. So that's a trauma for me, right? But I thank God that I was present to take care of our brother the way his son, Joseph McKinney, would have done. So when y'all see us that been in the prison a long time, we have so many different traumas that we going through every day. Hey, man, that was a little bit of something about our brother, Joseph McKinney. May he sleep in paradise, that your brother did the best that I could do for him in his last days. This Sunny Days 305 Degrees podcast. Go on my YouTube page at Albert Sonny Campbell, hit the like button, and subscribe every time a new hot video come up. Peace.